How's it going, guys? Welcome to Matrix Sports Cards. Let's see where this first off the line select NFL is going to be sold out. There's not a lot of these boxes. It did just start, so there's going to be some time, but I don't think it's going to last as long as some of these other boxes are going. Let's refresh this page to get it started. All right, it has started. We're in the first wave, starting at $2,500. This is a Dutch auction, so if any of you are not familiar how it works out, we started at $2,500. The price goes down every 5 minutes until it's sold out or gets to the bottom out price of $750 right here. This is the price range right here. We're at the very top right now. And what do you get into these select boxes? First off the line, we'll show you the cards real quick. That looks actually pretty nice. Yeah, select. I'm pretty stoked for this. If it gets to the right price point, I will be buying a box or two. Let's see, we're getting 5 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. If you scroll down here, you can get up to a case, 12 boxes per transaction. You're looking for 2 autos, including 1 Neon Orange Pulsar RPA, 1 Mem, 10 silvers, 5 Prizm, including 1 Neon Orange Pulsar Prizm or Tiger Prizm per box. And here's a little bit better breakdown of that. In every first off the line box, look for 1 Neon Orange Pulsar Rookie Patch Auto numbered to 25 and 1 Neon Orange Pulsar numbered to 7 or a SSP Tiger Prizm Parallel. So that is what we are looking at right now. Brent, what's going on, man? You know, that's a good question. Where especially in this last year or two, the boxes have got so high to just get back to your even value of what you paid. It's sometimes hard. You either got to hit a couple big cards or you're going home. Because I'm thinking these will probably sell out, I don't know, $1,400. I don't think it's going to get close to the $750. Even if it got down to the $750, that still can be hard to get those to actually pull something worth $750. Even if the cost of the box, yeah, even a numbered 25 Mac Jones. I guess it all depends what it was, but yeah, you're probably looking at, if you even got something like that, it's gonna maybe even out. And I guess it all depends on the player. So when we're looking at, probably if these sell out at, I don't know, $1,400, $1,500, you're probably looking secondary market or breakers are going to be probably selling these at what, $2,000 to $2,200 divided up in the spots. That's one way that you might get lucky, but still, that's a gamble. It really is at these prices. If they could get the prices, they were coming down. Like some of these bigger boxes select. Prizm sold out at what, $1,575 for the first off the line, and that was expensive. And you do see a lot of boxes where you do open them and you hit nothing, and then you're in the hole. Even at a $500 box, it's even hard to swallow. But when you hit nothing on like anything over $1,000. That's kind of hard, especially if you're just ripping for yourself. If you are maybe holding, or you're going to sell it, or if you're going to break, that's a little easier. But yeah, definitely harder now with these boxes a little higher. They have been retracing a little bit. The 2022 prices, it seems to be a little bit more realistic. Same thing with basketball. They're coming down. So I hope for the hobby's sakes and the people who are buying the hobby boxes that those prices come down. I didn't say anything. Yeah, Brent. Yeah, when it comes to break, like there's pros and cons to breaking, right? Like it's easier to get into these more expensive boxes. On the flip side, a lot of these boxes, only the top breakers or bigger breakers can buy these products, and their return on investment, they're looking at anywhere from 20 to 40, maybe even 50% if they are getting boxes at cost. So it makes it harder for the little person to buy a box, or even to buy into a spot. And some of these boxes are what, $5,000, $7,500, and if they're getting a box at $2,500, $1,000, they're charging $5,000 or $7,000. It makes it super hard. It's going to be interesting to see with Fanatics taking over, stopping about 50% of distribution out to card shops and breakers of how that's going to work out. I already know. Well, you guys have probably seen it where they have already signed some deals with some influencers and big card breakers that those are going to be the go-to guys, and there's probably going to be more of that going on. Braden, what's going on? Think about for some line with all the cards at the peak of resale once retail hit. Yeah, Braden, that's a good point. If you do have that first off the line and you can break it, or even if you're doing it, you can sell it at the top, because you're right, it's not flooded the market yet. It's not in retail. No one has seen it before. So if you do hit a card, you might get that 20-30% extra on that card. If you are breaking, everyone wants to get that first chance to break the product. So that is one thing for this year. If you're looking at like last year's select first off the line, those are selling anywhere between like $2,500 to $3,000. I would say that they're comparable classes with just all the quarterbacks. Of course, no one's proven. Even like Burrow and Herbert aren't proven yet. But because you got these big name quarterbacks, I could see something happening very familiar if the 2022 class doesn't have any star that pops off, right? So if nothing's happened in 2022, what are we going to do? We're going to want to open product from 2021 and 2020. So I could definitely see this. Like, you can either rip it, break it right away, or you could hold on to it in a year. And if you get it at $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, I could definitely see this in the 2,000 range all day next year. Even just selling it now, you could probably sell it for, I don't know, $300 to $500 profit. Yeah, yeah, Brent. That's tough. Even at $550, it's like you really have to hit something. You got to hit something that's really nice. Now, you can always factor in, if you do get a card that's a couple $100 or $500, you can say, hey, I hope it's centered. I hope there's no surface scratches. I hope it's a mint card, because you could turn that couple $100 card into $2,000-$3,000 card. That's what I'm always hoping, that if I'm not even close to break even, maybe I get one or two cards that I can send in and 10x my money, and maybe I can, like, I think last year I did that on an Optic box where it was Optic football. I think it was like $1,100, $1,200. I hit nothing. Like, it was a terrible box. And then I hit, I think, a $299 Joe Burrow card. But even at $299, I think I sold that card around $1,000 during the Super Bowl. So I got most of my money back from that box. But if I didn't get that graded, that card probably would only have sold for. I need to turn my alarm off. It keeps going off. I would only still sold that box for, or that card for, probably a couple $100 at most. I mean, now it's worth a lot more because he went to the Super Bowl. Would have kept the card. I think it was a 10. It's probably worth like $2,000 now. That card. Our local card shop. I've seen people every day. Yeah, that's a tough thing when you are going out and the local card shops are getting all the retail product. That is I want to say that's probably a nationwide. That probably happens a lot more than we think, because it's either they are buying it from distribution or they got people bringing it in. Now, on the flip side, there are some card shops that are not getting allocation or aren't getting the hobby boxes that they used to. So to stay afloat, maybe they are either co-signing those boxes from people who are bringing them in and maybe taking a 15-20%. I'm not saying all card shops do that, but some card shops, they're not getting no hobby boxes, or they're getting 1 or 2 boxes of all the hot items, and they still got to buy all the other items, so they're just trying to get those good item ins. However, there's some card shops that get everything, and then they still, they're still selling those retail products double or triple the price. That's always tough. Like around here, there's like I haven't seen like a restock in a while at Walmart's. Now there was some rumors of them stopping around in my area, but it's been tops, draft picks. Haven't seen any Optic, no Prizm. Even at Barnes and Noble, it's been very selective. I think there was one Prizm blaster at a Barnes and Noble, and that's kind of strange when everyone else is getting a bunch of them. Yeah, the 2022 class is going to be, unless someone comes out of the woodwork, that's what we're hoping, right? Kenny Pickett, maybe. I think they're still battling over there with Mason Rudolph and him. Who else we got? We got Willis and the Titans. I still think they're saying that he's still having trouble with the secondary reading, how they're playing the defense. So, I mean, I would love to see him play. Who else we got? We got, Desmond Ryder. I think he's fighting out, for second position right now. So, yeah, hopefully we get one big start. On the flip side, the boxes should be cheaper. I know I just bought a box of Legacy for $140, even though, that's not the best product. But you think about it, that's $140, $150 is where you can get 2 autos and you might hit something. And then if you do hit something that's $100, $200, you paid for your box. Now, that's what I remember back in the day as a kid, paying $99 was a SP box. $140. I think the most expensive box back in the day was a 94 or 95 SP, football or basketball, if I'm right. And that was expensive. Most boxes I was buying boxes at $40. About, the good stuff was $40, $50. And if you're buying at a case, you were getting it for $30. So it's totally different. Wander Redemption. Still, is that a Wander Redemption and a Trout together, or is it 2 different autos on that Wander? And congrats. But yeah, it does take a while. It does take a while to get your redemptions back, if it's Topps or Panini. I'm waiting on a Jamar Chase auto. I think it's numbered to 99. A purple, I think, yeah, a Prizm. But yeah, that's been months. I haven't seen it. I did send a Brandon Ayuk in last year from the same Optic box, which that only took a couple months to get back. But I'm just wondering how long it's going to take for this Jamar Chase. We're at 2281. We are getting there. Tom Brady downtown, which is super expensive. Yeah, that's a bummer when you get a card that it's all scratched up or it's dinged. Yeah, you're like, what is going on with quality control? Selling cards within 50. Yeah, some stores are just not selling them either. The demand, the craziness of people fighting, the lining up. There used to be more cards that like, and then I want to say like the last couple months they added card sections back, but now there's nothing there anymore. So I don't know if they are taking them out. I went up to the Northwest and I went to the local Walmarts. They had cards there, but the card shop guy said that there's, of course, there was a team of people that just follow the vendors wherever she goes. So, and I guess they even followed her home one night because they thought, she was going to her next stop. So, like, I mean, some people are insane when it comes to like, if someone's following me home, I what? I'm just doing my job. But yeah, like stuff like that is probably why they're stopping, because we do know Panini is producing more. They're producing more retail. It's just, where is it going? Is it going to certain stores? Of course, there's still that issue of backdooring. People are still paying for product, and that's probably always going to be a thing. The card shops, they have their people working for them. Like you said, they're selling it for $100, $150, 2-3 times. I don't know. I mean, flipping can be good. It's just kind of like with a card shop who's getting everything already, unless they aren't getting allocation. And I know there are a lot of card shops that are not getting allocation, so they're just trying to stay afloat. I think it depends on the situation. But at the same time, a lot of people who are only buying the stuff at resale right now are breakers. So, and breakers are like the new card shop. So that's the new I'm seeing more card shops / breaker shops opening up in my area rather than just a straight card shop. It's these breakers that are doing high volume breaks, and they're breaking 24/7. Now they're opening up shop and they're buying everything. It's like they open their doors, you can bring anything to them and they will buy everything. Yeah, of course, anything that's worth opening. Oh, so there are two autos, hobby redemptions. Yeah, yeah. The even just getting an email back or a phone call back, it's definitely hard. It almost seems like anyways. It's PSA. I got to call them today on something. Took them like 10 days, I think, to get back to me in an email over an order. Panini, I've reached out to them a couple issues on some of the boxes that I've opened, that they were just completely damaged, and I haven't heard anything back from them. Topps, I called Topps up because they didn't even tell me they canceled my order. But then I called them and they were like, yeah, your order's been canceled. And this was an order that I was waiting for a couple months on. And like, yeah, we had to cancel it because there wasn't enough product. And because I wasn't a Montgomery club membership on that account, I guess all the Montgomery members got $50 refunded back towards them. But I said, so why is everyone else getting refunded, but I'm not getting refunded? They're like, oh, because this account's not part of the Montgomery club. And I'm like, so you just cancel my order and you're not going to tell me about it, and then I'm not going to get the $50? I did not get my $50. I thought I should have got my $50. Where are we at? We're at 22.08 and 33 cents. We are, what is this? This is the third one, right? We got 3 minutes till it drops down again. And if we look at Now this is a wax tracker by Slabstat. They just show all the prices for regular hobby boxes. Right. Who gets the refund? Who doesn't? Who gets the credit? Hey, I just wanted to something say, hey, I messed up. Or even just I bought a low. It was a Leaf product, but it was a LaMelo auto. It was like one of his first autos from Leaf. It's only like $150, $200, but they lost it. They lost it, and I'm like, so you guys can't do anything for me? And like, well, no. First they're like, are you sure you didn't receive it? I'm like, I'm pretty sure I didn't. I didn't get my LaMelo autograph, and then it was numbered. It was already graded, so for like $150, $200, I'm like, yeah, I'll take a chance on a Leaf. I think it was like numbered to 10. One of his first autos. I know it's Leaf, but I was like, I think it was graded. I think it was a 9.5. Maybe it was a 9 BGS. But they just said, all we can do is just refund you. And I'm like, I've been waiting for 6 months. And they're like, why? I said, I've reached out to you guys 3 times, and I haven't got anything from you guys. And finally, you reached out, and they're like, well, do you got proof of these conversations? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Like, do you just think I'm just going to... And I also said, because it takes so long to get cards or redemptions, that's why I didn't think anything of it, that there was a problem. And they just said, well, I think the LaMelo auto is lost somewhere. So they just refunded my money. They didn't give me any money, any credit or anything. She said, I have no power to. I said, okay, that's fine. That is fine. But yeah, these card companies, I mean, they're good and bad. We all want to open the product, but actually trying to get a hold of them or getting a real answer is sometimes super hard. So this is the wax tracker. Now you see most of these don't have any prices on them. So if you click on it, so what they've been doing is once you get to the first off the line, they've been taking down their prices, right? And most of these were selling at like around $1,200 to $1,250 for the regular hobby box, but like a day to like today, so they take the prices down, and then they see where the first off the line settles, and then they adjust their price accordingly. However, you see that like this one here is wrong, but if you look at here, they've already bumped up the prices up to $1,300. This one here is up to $1,350. Because I think everyone's thinking that it's going to sell out, I don't know, around 13. I think in the 14 to 1,500. I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. Oh, wait, they even raised it up to 1,450 now. So, yeah, they are already bumping prices up. Now, this low, I think this was meant, it wasn't a select box. I think this was probably a H2 box they were talking about here. Here we go. Let's see here. Where are we at? 2,100 now? We gotta refresh this. Yeah, Panini, you always gotta refresh it when you leave the page. So $2,135.42. And this is what, the 4th round or the 3rd round? Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to be, once we start seeing movement, it's probably going to be in that 1,400 range. I honestly don't think it's going to get down to like what pre-orders we're at. Now that there was, if we go here, like like that. There's actually pretty good deals. It's still available. 3 available. That's actually a killer deal for $1,100. We got someone else already selling it for $2,000 for a first off the line. 1,400. That's baseball. Now that there would be. This is where a case of football should be. $2,000 right here. That would be the thing right there. Looks like that's a break. 1,400. Let's see what these have sold for. Yeah, that's a break. I wish they could, I don't know, put some kind of thing in there, some kind of filter where the breaks would show up differently than actually the hobby boxes. One sold for just under 1,100. That's crazy to think that. I think that's a great price. It's still over $1,000. 1,050. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. I don't know where. I want to say they were a little bit lower, like months ago. Oh, this one here is this hobby box. So this one here, 1,000. So yeah, if you would have bought, or just a couple weeks ago, you could have saved yourself a couple $100. There is that one for 1,100. That seems like a pretty good deal. Let's see, yeah, this is how about 900 right here is where you'd want to get it. Yeah, it went way up. 900. It's a case. 950, so we probably got around like 900. The second page, see where we're at. We got some time. Refresh this. And how much is it dropping by? I haven't looked at that. Right, Nasty Kicks. If it's like, I hate scrolling through all the break stuff when I'm trying to find like boxes. I don't want to break. I want it, and sometimes it's just break. I understand it's usually the same break, and then it's break. If they did that, if someone could do that, man, people would use that filter for sure. We're at $2,062.50. All right, so we are getting there. This next one we should be going under. We'll be going in the teens. Now let me just see on my side. Oh, it will. Oh, so it just selects hobby break. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try that next time. All right. So I'm going to my account and see if I just add this to my cart. I'm gonna refresh this to see if the website's bogging down or not. All right, we're gonna go buy now. So it took me to the checkout page pretty quick. There was a little loading going on. Still pretty expensive with tax at this rate. We're looking at $22.35 and 23 cents with tax. $172 with tax. We got 3 minutes left. Seeing a lot thinking it's 1375. Yeah, 1375. I mean, that's where the regular hobby is. I almost thinking that it might sell. Yeah, around that 13. I think at 15, I think people are going to start buying. I think I saw like we're looking at probably under like 2,500 boxes, so there's not a lot. So if it gets down, like I don't think it's going to get much further than that 1375. Like I think it's going to sell out if even if it touches under 1,400. We got a minute 30 left. We're going to get into the teens. Is anyone else trying to buy this? Is this just are we just watching? Is there a certain number that everyone's looking at, or is it just trying to get it the lowest you can get it? Then it's just debating on. Because first off the line, it's always cool to get those first off the line cards. I was just debating on either do I just wait for a select hobby or do I wait for select retail? Select retail, are they going to even have select retail? I mean, I wouldn't think that they wouldn't. There's just been a lot of rumor. Of course, they said there was not going to be no Optic. There wasn't going to be no select, even the hobby. And of course, it shows up. Like, why wouldn't Panini want to make some money? 750, man, all day. Adam triple digits. Hey, I'm the same thing, man. Let's get let's hold. I know some people aren't going to want to hold, but if we all hold, then we can get it for 750. 750, man. That just sounds a lot better. We could get a couple of them. I mean, when we're talking 1,400 with tax, what is that? Like 15 probably. We're in the teens, 1989 and 58 cents. I'm gonna try to check out on my other one to see if there's any issues. I'm gonna go delete this. All right, we'll go back here. First off the line. Now we're gonna buy and see if it's easy to get. A little loading, but this is pretty much how fast it went last time. So yeah, right now with tax, you're looking at 21.56 and 21 cents, still over $2,000, all said and done. Unless you can get tax instead of Panini. Yeah, still, man, it's expensive for a box for 2 autos. And of course, you're thinking in your head, man, I'm going to get me a Trey Lance numbered to 10. I'm going to get me a Mac Jones, a Jamar Chase, and then you pull a lineman. You pull, like, what is this? Is this really what I'm going to get? So I'm going to remove this, get ready for the next round. Yeah, 750 sounds a lot better. If we all we just hold. We just got to hold. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Let's see what else is coming out. Is there anything else coming out on Panini? We got Obsidian. We got Obsidian this week, just a regular hobby box. We covered the first off the line last week. Let's see here. Let's go to trading cards. We got the Obsidian. Does it have the price yet? No price yet. Let's see about 500. And then we got the Mosaic draft picks. Oh, we got another dot. When is this? When is this? This is the 19th. All right, 500 to 125. I know it's draft picks, but man, if I could pick up a box at 125 bucks, I think I would do it. I think I would do it. Like that is more that is the price range I like. $100 for a box of cards. I know it's draft picks, but still, it's, you know. And of course, this draft, we just need one or two people to we just need with the awesome draft class, right? I bought one for $2,500. I'm from Germany, first time I got this auction. I learned a lot this last 20 minutes. Well, hey man, the good thing is you got one, so you can always do price action average as it goes down. You buy more and more to pull that $25 down or $2,500 down. But the thing is that you are locked in for one box. All right, that's gonna hopefully, because you spent $2,500, they gave you a juice box. I'm pulling for you. But yeah, the Dutch auction, it will come down every 5 minutes, and wherever you think you can buy it, as it get lower and lower, it can sell out. And one way to kind of tell is with the traffic on the site, if things are loading slower, or if it's hard to get to the next page, you can kind of tell if there's a lot of traffic, if it's bogging down. But yeah, Dutch auction. The good thing is you're locked in for one. You're locked in for one. Does it cost a lot of money to ship to Germany? Thank you, Vanderflow. Thank you, I appreciate it, man. And then the other question, Vanderflow, is it do you guys have card shops over there, like football, baseball? Is it mostly soccer, F1? I'm trying to think what else is over there. Like I'm just trying to think on Tops UK and Tops Germany. You guys have what, F1? There's baseball. More soccer, yeah. Yeah, $70. That's not too bad for shipping. I don't think. Yeah, I'm always watching Tops UK, Germany for soccer releases. Even Star Wars, F1, anything that maybe it might not get to the US, because there's different things that they sell over there, exclusives. Even Tops Japan, I even watch. We got let me refresh this. But it's the NFL and NHL is getting over there now. That's cool. That is cool. That that is getting not nationwide. It's getting global. I mean, NFL, like basketball, is probably the most popular globally. Like for me, I like NFL. I think I love the NFL. That's like I love the season. I love the cards. Then it probably baseball and basketball goes back and forth. I like basketball probably a little bit more because there's more hype to it. There's more people that are into it. So we're at 1916 and 67 cents. Let's see if it's going to be hard to check out. I bet when you checked out at 2,500, it was easy to check out. Let's see. We're going to go to my shopping cart. We're going to add this. Now, what I'm doing is I have this screen up, but then I have my own Panini screen up with my account. getting ready just in case if it does get low enough, if I can buy a box or not. Alright, so we're going to try to buy this one, or at least put it in our cart. Man, that first off the line sticker, I just love those on the boxes. I always think I'm going to get something super awesome in these boxes when I open them. Every time it's like, man, there's a first off the line box. I'm gonna get something super. Of course, I get something. It's not always something super awesome. So let's see here. So yeah, it didn't load. So there's still not a lot of buying going on. We're looking at $20.77 and 19 cents out the door, $160 in tax. That's what it would cost me. So we will get this out of our. Go delete. All right, go there. Go back. Got 1 minute and 40. I mean, they really should start at like 2,000 to, I don't know, maybe 500, like that. I think that would have been a better place to start. So still a minute 30 left till we get to our next round. Yeah, good question. Can you cancel that? I would at least try and say, hey, I want to buy a box, but not at 2,500. I'm pretty sure all sales are final. Let's just scroll down here. What we got? Does it say all? Yep. All sales are final. Starting at 11 a.m. Central. Man, I mean, it's worth. I mean, maybe it's worth calling them up or sending them an email. I don't know what the outcome would be. I would still at least attempt. Like, hey, I really wanted a box. I didn't understand what a Dutch auction was. Is there any way? Like, did anyone else buy at 2,500? Okay, so this is a mistake. Is there any possibility that I could get it? I mean, who knows? They might say yes. I mean, probably not. Probably not. Right. Panini refuses to cancel. Hey, I like you being positive. It's your first box. You got to be happy. They're sending it out to you. You'll probably be the first one. Like, you are really getting a first off the line box that is going to be that no one else overseas have seen yet. We're at $18.43 and 75 cents. Let's see. Let me see if I can check out or not. We are experiencing high volume sells right now. Oh my goodness, are we really going to be? That's the first time I got that. It is taking a lot longer right now at 18:43. It is going to the checkout page. That's the first time that I did get that. So that's a sign that it could be selling like in these next couple of rounds, that it might, because it's the first time it pops. This as high volume or experience high volume, and I couldn't get to the next page. But right now it cost me $19.98 and 16 cents out the door if I would buy it right now. So if anyone is thinking that they want to buy, with that thing popping up, it might be selling out. I'm not saying like in the next, but just be ready. If you do have, I mean, if you have a certain, like, I'm not going to buy it until 1,400, then stay where you're at, right? But if you're close to where we're at, and you're like, man, I have no problem buying it at the next round, because depending on like there are people buying right now. And there's not a lot of boxes, but just keep true to, like, if you're at 750, stay at 750. cancel it through my credit card company and buy the 2 off eBay and still have. Oh. Well, yeah, you know, the one he bought is what he's bought a first off. I think there is a first off the line for a little bit cheaper. But like you said, you're happy now. Now you know how a Dutch auction works. And then there's who does? Let me see if we can find. Let's see, Zero Cool. If we go to Zero Cool real quick, let's see if they got their. They still have their Jackass cards. I just want to see how many minutes are left. Let's see here. We got 2 minutes, so we will be good. Try emailing them. They canceled some WWE Revolution boxes for me one time. Well, that's good to know. Has been now canceled. Please note this is a one-time exception, as a product description states. Hey, Solely Life, that is really good to know. So you might have a chance. I don't know if you'd want to buy another box first before you do that, just so you do get one. But at least you have options if you're like, but if you're happy that you got one, it's always cool. You're like, hey man, I got a first off the line box, especially Select. Like Select is one of the, you know, it's a toss up between Prizm, Optic, and Select. Which one is the top dog? You know, everyone, you know, goes to Prizm. I really like Optic because of the rated rookies, but the color in Select, I just love all the parallels, the Tiger, like those they're just really cool shiny cards. But I will always pick Optic. I just love rated rookies. I like all the way back when they had them in the 80s, the rated rookies. I like Optic. I like just regular Donners too because of the rated rookies. Hey man, I love your style, Vanderflow. You just got to go with the flow. And hey, the thing is, you were gonna pull some bangers. Are you gonna film? Are you gonna film this this breaking of this first off the line box? All right, we're getting down. We got 10 seconds. We got 10 seconds to the next round. I'm gonna see how hard it is. We're creeping up on the first hour, so we're at 7. Let's see here. Did it? See, 1770 and 83 cents. All right, let's see. We're attempting to check out right now. It's taking a lot longer, but it's still going. It popped up my page pretty quick. Yeah, it's still like the delay is not super bad. Like right now, I'm looking at 1770, 19 and 14 cents, $148 in tax. So we are getting probably, this is where it's going to start getting busy. People are going to start maybe buying one at this price and slowly doing price cost average down and buying a box just so that they can get a box or two. Still think most people are going to be probably, if it gets down to in the 1600s, I think that's where it's going to start getting a lot harder to get. That's right. Fingers crossed. You're going to hit something big. You're going to hit something big. If you do hit something big, let us know. Let us know. Come make a comment later after you receive the box, after you open it. Show us your bangers. And anyone else who's going to be buying a box of this here. 1770. Cups. For these, I have a feeling it's going to get close to the 125. Now what you're getting in here? You're getting 2 autos, 2 silvers, 6 mosaic parallels per average, and let's see what the does it say. Doesn't say what the actual. Oh, this is just an online exclusive. This isn't a first off the line, so there's no first off the line. So they're only going to be selling these online. I think anything under 200 would be a good price. The draft pick stuff has been getting down to the bottom out price. They're super close. If we're looking at Chronicles, I'm trying to think what else has. Prizm hasn't dropped. Has anything else dropped? Select hasn't dropped. Select is new this year. I would start, and I will be doing when this comes. I will be doing another Dutch auction for these. To be watching it go down, but I think these, since it is a draft picks, that you can probably get these close to $125. I'm gonna probably wait to 125. If it gets to 125, I'll buy 2 boxes for sure. But for the if you think you're getting 2 autos, I think around 200 or below, it's definitely a good deal. It's $100 an auto. It is draft pick, so it's not it's. As of right now it's going to be hot because there's not any other pro products out right now, except for what Score and Legacy, but those are all in their college jerseys as well. So it's not going to be. This is mosaic, so if it gets down to this, I could definitely. I mean, it could sell out sooner, but I think just how things have been going with these types of products, they've been getting down to 125. If you do get them at 125, there's definitely some room to either, if you did want to sell some to get some of your money back, if you wanted to buy 3, sell 2, keep 1 to open. Like, there's some different strategies to go about that. But yeah, this Dutch auction sounds a lot better than this here, where we're up at 1700, and it's an online exclusive, so no one else is going to be. You're only going to see these on the secondary market. So if it gets down to 125, I could see these on the secondary market to like 250 to 200 all day on eBay, and then, people should want to buy them since it's one of the first products out for 2022. Yeah, around 200. I'd still think 200 is that if you really wanted to get one. Look at 200. If you're willing to wait, I think that it will get close to that 125 for those because it is draft picks, and with the new draft, it's 2022, so it's not going to be this year's or 2021. So the draft class isn't as strong. However, I still think there's going to be 1 or 2 players going to pop out. All we need is 1 quarterback. It's like we've just been very, very lucky the last 2 years with the quarterback draft classes, and we had 1 quarterback in the first round, and the next quarterbacks were in the 3rd and 4th rounds. So a little bit different of a draft. It would have been nice if they would have drafted some of those quarterbacks sooner. But we'll see, is there a star player? Is someone going to become a stud? I mean, there's always 1 or 2 studs every year. It's just we don't have this, 4 or 5 quarterbacks like we've had each of last year. And then, of course, we got Herbert and Burrow in 2020 that are just killing it. So, yeah. We got 1 minute left. Let's see, are we going to get down to 1,600? We're almost 40 seconds. Let me make sure alright, it's deleted. We'll go first off the line. We're at 1770. Oh wait, did it already go down? It might have already went down. Let's see here. I had to refresh this. We're at 1697 now. That was my bad. Always got to refresh the Panini page when you leave it. Let me see if I can buy this right now. Is it going to let me? Taking some time. Not really. So 1697. We're in the 1600s now. Still, it got to the checkout page super quick. With taxes, I'd be looking at $18.40. Which I still think it's a little. I need to wait. But in this probably 16, 17 in this range right here, we're definitely gonna. I think it's gonna be harder and harder to check out. But we haven't seen. Just on that last round when I tried to check out, it said that it was we're getting a busy signal. That's the first time that has happened to me on this drop. This time around, it did not. It went straight to the checkout page, and I didn't really have any issue. Maybe it buffered for like 10 seconds, but that's kind of normal. So still, I don't think there's a lot of buyers right now. Refresh this. All right, so we got a minute 40 left. And what I was bringing up, Zero Cool, they do blind Dutch auctions, and they've done what? They've done Jackass. Before Jackass, they did Gary V cards. They're going to do a Stranger Things, Dune, and what else? There's one more. I'm missing one. Anyways, they give you a certain amount of time, like, I don't know, a couple days, a week, and you put the amount you are willing to pay. So for Jackass, the winning bid was $101. So if you bid it above $101, you could buy it for $101, even if you bought it at $1,000, or if you bid for $1,000. And they base it on, I think there was 10,000 boxes of Jackass. So if you were one of those people that bid above $101, then you were able to buy a box at $101. If you buy, I know there was some of us that tried to buy it at $100, like we were $1 off, so it has to be right on, and then you were able to do it for the Gary V cards. What I think the winning was at $2,250. So you had to bid at least $2,250, and for those, I think there was like 1,000 boxes that you could get. So if you bid over $2,250, you were able to get a box of cards. So that's a blind Dutch auction. It's kind of the same, but kind of not, because you don't know where everyone's bidding. And then when they close the bidding, the top bidding based on how many boxes they have. If they got 1,000, the top 1,000 bidders would have a chance to buy those boxes. So Stranger Things is going to be coming out soon. That's going to be a very high demand product. I just wonder how much are they going to have, like, stocks for boxes. That will definitely tell where that price point's at. We're at 1625. We just hit the next one. How many boxes of? Based on the numbers, if based on if you calculate, now I didn't do the calculation, I saw someone else do the calculation based on those numbered to 25. Now this is just a rough estimate of the rookies. You're looking at probably under 2,500 boxes, so not a lot. That's a rough estimate, if those, depending on how many rookies are in that set. But if they were based on what they had, I think last year's, you're looking at under like 2,500 to 2,300 less. So there's not a lot of boxes to go around for first off the line. So you just getting one, like you're probably going to open it if you like. This is something that if you did want to hold it, like these should go up in value, especially if you get one of these quarterbacks like Trey Lance, or I don't know if Mac Jones is going to do it, but like even Trevor Lawrence, there's all these quarterbacks that could just be really, really good. Like I think this is a great box to get to hold. I also think it's a great box to get to open. So we got 3 minutes. We're at 16:25. Let's see how easy it is to check out. Let's see. We'll go back. Now this is where I think Oh, it's showing out of stock. Out of stock at 16.25. Is this correct? Can anyone else check out? Page not found. It looks like it just sold out, guys. Let me try that again. Let me see if I can get back in. Yeah, it's looking like it's sold out. I'm trying to get back to that page. So if I refresh this page, let's see. So it's still 16.25 was too high. I was hoping for that like 1400 mark. Page not found. People gobbled it up. That's what happens when you wait, you know. Still at 16.25, you're looking at 1700. So if we go to store, we go first off the line. Out of stock at 16.25. So just at the hour mark, it didn't even get, not even close to it. It only got to the halfway point. But yeah, that's what, right there, right in that 1500 to 1400. I thought it was gonna sell out somewhere around there. 16.25. That's not bad. I'm still at 1700. But hey, if you did buy that, that means you bought one. You got one. So out of stock in 1 hour. Not bad at all. So we go back. Let's see. It's not going to let me do that. Yeah, people want their select. Out of stock. Sold out. Superfly Records. 16.25. Nice. Buying a case. I like that. Yeah, taxes must have been crazy on that. Yeah, it seems like it's hard to get a tax exempt through Panini with everyone that I talk to. Like, it's hard to get to the. Well, we know this. It's hard to talk to anyone at Panini. So if we go, it's out of stock at 16.25, just a little above where I would have liked it. I think I would have liked it at, I don't know, around 14, in that 15 to 1400 mark, especially with taxes. You're looking, it starts to add up. But hey, man, you got a case. So having a case, that is awesome. That is awesome. Over around there too, right. I just couldn't pull the trigger. Now it's like, you're second guessing yourself. Well, maybe I should have, but I had a certain number in mind that. But hey, congrats to everyone who bought. Congrats, Vanderflow. You got one too. You said I'm gonna buy because I want to make sure that I get one. So the next box we are gonna go live for is gonna be that Mosaic draft picks. This is not a. This is just a regular release. Right here. Yeah, that is right. If you think about it, 16.25 was higher because where was that's higher than Prizm first off the line and Optic. Select is like up there just with them, like Select is right up there with Prizm as well, but it sold out quicker. Cause, let's see, Prizm was that 1575 or 1475? It sold out at. Let me pull that information up. I want to say, was it 1575? I think I bought a box of that for like 16 something, 1650. Let me go to my notes. Dutch auctions. Let's see here. So Optic sold out at 946. is this? Prizm NBA, which is this is $15.25 for first off the line. White Sparkles, man, those sold out at $2.50 for the NFL. That's not a bad deal. All right, let's see. This is the Prizm, $14.79. It sold out at Prizm NFL trading box. That's crazy. That Select. I mean, Select has some really cool looking cards. So I just figured that it would sell out cheaper than Select. Interesting. Very interesting. Very surprising, but I mean, I'm not surprised either because this is a high demand product. The next thing we have to see is going to be in retail. I mean, I think it'd be a dumb move for Panini not to put it in retail. Is it going to be a different color than hobby, or is it just going to be straight hobby? Like, I could go either way. I like retail as well. Wasn't a big fan of the blue basketball cards, but I guess that can make the hobby boxes worth more. So, there's pros and cons to both. I still want to see it in retail. I'd like to see some megas. Select NFL hobby going for it. Superfly Records. You could get those. Like they started to raise their prices in the last 48 hours. So you're looking at probably $1,300 to $1,400 on online retailers. If you do go on eBay, you can still find some for around $1,100 to $1,200. If you got it like 2 weeks ago, you could have got pre-orders for around $900, maybe a little cheaper at some places for just one box of regular hobby. All right, Vanderflow. I'll see you in a couple days, man. Congrats on your first box and first off the line, man. Super cool. So yeah, you're probably looking in that $1,300 to $1,400 mark now, like online. Definitely want to check your local card shops out to see if they. A lot of times you'll find some deals. Right, hit big all day. Hit a big auto. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, probably 13. You can probably still scoop some up on eBay if you look hard enough for under that price. What I've been noticing is about 48 hours to 24 hours before the first off the line Dutch auction, they pull all the product on these bigger online retailers, and then wherever it sells at first off the line, they reset their prices close to that first off the line. So I could definitely see a little bump here coming up soon. But yeah, if you can either local card shop at a card show or get one of those boxes that are $1,100 right now on eBay, would be a pretty good deal right now. See, does it still have it? Let me go back. Let me see what happens if I try to click on it. Yeah, it doesn't let me do anything. I still have it. Yep, it is out of stock. Let's go back. Go back. Go back to the first off the line page. 625 is sold out at first off the line select 2021 NFL. That does it for today. It was a short Dutch auction compared to some of the last couple of weeks. The Dutch auctions have been lasting the full 2 hours or getting down to that to that bottom out price. So this here is a nice quick one. So we will be live Friday to see that Mosaic 2022 draft picks NFL box is starting at 5. That's an online exclusive, not first off the line. So we're looking at 500 down to 125. We can get down that bottom out prices. I think it'd be probably a good price to buy some at 125. But we are Matrix Sports Cards. Thanks for coming in, talking hobby. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you would like. If you don't want to, yeah, they say it's good when you do. Like it's so. Either way, thank you for joining me today, and I will talk to you guys later. Till next time, we are Matrix Sports Cards.